This red triangle is an enemy cricket. There's another one here as well. What's that? Okay, that's our primary target. That's a tarantula. That's a big quadcopter thing. I don't know quite how else to describe it. There we go. Now, do have some air-to-air missiles, but they're going to be a little ineffective at this range. So we're going to clobber it with the equivalent of a Hellfire missile. This thing's coming right at me. Alright, let's point my nose at it. I'm going to use an air-to-ground missile, but it's a slow target, and I think we can make a bit of a mess of it. About 2 kilometers, in fact, it's pulling in. Let's drop some flares. It's under attack. Okay, there's a cricket behind it, and I'm just about ready. Okay, have 2 of these, and let's engage these crickets. Oh, I think I clobbered it. I was too busy watching the cricket. Alright, let's lead the shot. He's flaring. Pull the power down. I'm about close enough. Sneak in behind him. Okay, change of plan. I'm being fired upon. Bring a hard port. And oh, look at that. The tarantula didn't get clobbered. Oh, I think he's gone now. Yeah, we got him. Okay, well, somebody got him. Let's turn back on myself, get back on the power. And there's another cricket in the air. Now, crickets are dangerous, and I should know I'm in one. And he's being fired upon by a Sam. He's probably going to avoid that with flares. They're quite a slippery little target, these things. We're going to... okay, got some air-to-ground targets coming up. What I want to do is sneak behind these hills. To bring my speed down a little bit, I'll bring my power down a little bit. Bring harder port, that's going to lose a bit of speed. That's okay. Let's see. Alright, let's pop up over the hill. Give these guys something to worry about. Back on the power. Okay. Pitch down. This is going to be very uncomfortable. He's firing on me. Oh boy, that's not good. Okay. Yeah. I wasn't able to get a lock on that guy. Let's sneak over the hill. Oh no. Okay. I felt like I was not in control there. Right, duck behind this hill. Cut the power. Nope, didn't work. Oh, it did work, okay. So when you get fired upon by an air-to-air missile, if you can cut the power and hide behind a hill, one of the two should do it. And by cutting power, you want to reduce throttle to 50% or less. And it's not always possible to do that, or not always sensible. It's perhaps more accurate.
Lower gear.
It's a helo firing on me. I'm going to give this guy one heck of a surprise. There he is. Okay. Still have an air-to-air. I'm going to cancel that target. I'm going to bug out of here. Yep, he's firing on me. Oh, nap of earth. A little bit low there. Alright. Brake. Hard starboard, hard right. He's facing me. He's probably going to be firing upon me. Yep. Oh yeah. Have one of these in the face. See that he keeps going. Ah. Alright. Let's go with a 2-circle fight. I'm actually going to want to get away from this guy. The chicane, or Comanche if you like, is a very lethal opponent. Yeah, he's firing on me again. Ooh, that was close. And we're dead. Okay, that was an air-to-air missile up the exhaust pipe. Well, welcome to nuclear option, everyone. Oh, that's my first mission in cricket, and I'm dead. So we're gonna upgrade to a compass. Nice thing about compass is you've got access to a little bit more firepower. I'm going to take, essentially, I'm going to call it the AGM-48s. They're like the Hellfire. And the AGM-68 is like the Maverick. It's a very hard-hitting weapon. I don't need any more fuel. I've got to get back in the fight. There's a Comanche coming this way attacking my convoy. So if you look at the bottom left of the display, you see a map, and that helo symbol, he's firing something at that convoy, so I've got to get over there pronto. That's not want to crash. Oh, that was nearly a crash. Okay, back on the power. Let's go, 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 go. So I pre-selected my AGM-68s. We're going to get airborne, get a little bit of altitude. Let's pitch up. Let's see if we can... there he is. Yeah. I want to fire at me less than 3 kilometers. Well, 3 nautical miles. A little bit of speed is going to be useful. So he's concentrating on attacking my my ground units. He's under fire himself, so he might not survive this engagement. I think he's taking a hit. No, I'm actually going to go with the gun, I think. Let's give him a good high-speed slashing attack. The gun on this thing is a cannon, and it's beautifully effective, and he's facing away from me, so I've got a surprise for you, Sunshine. Short bursts, a couple of strikes. Yep, he's dead. Okay. Oh, another one. Let's try and take you head on. This is dangerous. Ah! Eject, eject, eject. Oh, not what I meant to do. I did not mean to have a mid-air collision with this guy, but hey, it worked, and I got the credit for it. I didn't even get any missiles off. Aim. So the moral of that story is, don't go head-to-head with a helicopter at high speed. Be a little upset. Don't be so aggressive. Still, I managed to bang out, save the furniture, and survive. Okay, nuclear option. It is not a game about nuclear weapons. Well, it can be, but it's a flight simulator, and it's not as hardcore as DCS, which you gotta take flying lessons for DCF, and I love the idea of DCS, but do not want to convert my desk into a flight simulator. Or at least I do, but that is an arms race with hardware and software. And I don't necessarily mean buying a new graphics card, I mean buying all the equipment that you're going to need. Alright, let's get off the power. A lot of ground units here. So I didn't take any out my last mission because I'm a numpty and got hit in the face with a Comanche. Chicane! Whoops. I think what I'm going to do is crude here. I've had a lot of time practicing in the compass. Okay, that's an armed transport helo. He's quite a big threat, so we're going to take him. He's coming right to my ground unit, so we're going to give him one of these. The AGM-68 will make a mess out of him if it will connect, so we'll get a little closer. That's pretty close. One of these in the face, and I'm going to get... Oh, he's turning away. Okay. I don't think we're going to get him with that. We might. No. Alright, fair enough. Let's give him some cannon. Oh, messed that one up. Bit too fast. Let's kill the speed. Back on the power. Yeah, he's coming in for a landing, so he's going to be vulnerable right now. You know what? I'm going to give you one of these. Come on, come on, connect. Ah! Okay, I've caused a bit of damage to him. I'm being a little rough with the controls here. Let's take him on the right side. Oh, that was a mistake. I think he has a gun on the left. Oh, no, if we... little excessive there, right? Let's hit some of these ground targets, and there's a tarantula coming in. Okay, let's pull up. Get a little bit of altitude, right? There we go. Let's push down and attack. And we're going to get out of here. We've got enough targets, let's go. Now I'm being very rough with the controls because these ground units can be very dangerous, well they are very dangerous to me. Not can be, they are. So we're going to run to the hills. We're going to go to the left side of these hills, circle around, let's pull the power back a little. Tip up on a wingtip, pull it round. This is why, yeah, so I'm getting fired upon by SAMs, but I'm hiding behind this hill. And that means when I pop up, it's going to get a little busy. So we're going to try and pop up, oh yeah, two SAMs. Okay, let's pull up, fire. Yep, there we go, that'll do it. Oh, that was close. I don't know if I actually got much of anything there. Okay, we may have to return to base. Yeah, he's firing on me again. Look at that. Cheeky so-and-so. I can outrun it though. Probably. So 1.2 miles, let's switch to a cinematic view of the thing chasing me. Maybe. Okay, maybe not quite. Yeah, so if you run away from missiles, you've often got the legs to escape, unless you're in a cricket. In a compass at least. Okay, it's getting a little unsteady here because I'm cracking on. Alright, so we need to oh, there's air units. Yeah, let's see if I can take out this tarantula. They are a nasty thing to deal with. But and it's not a tarantula, no, it's another utility helicopter. Now to my left, it's a compass. Oh, I think he spotted me. Yeah, he has. Okay. Alright, let's turn into you then. Yeah, she's a little unsteady doing this. Hello, sunshine. I got on your tail. Alright, up to full power. Let's see if we can give you some of these. Maybe detects you being fired upon. There, got ya. And this helicopter is coming at me, so I'm out of guns. Okay, well, I guess we'll head back to base. Wow, I've used all my weaponry. Oh, full power. I managed to turn the wrong way around here. Okay, let's get my altitude down, let's get my speed up, let's get out of here. We need a little bit of maneuvering room to land. We might have to do a combat landing here. Right, let's get off the power. Oh, actually we've not a bad approach compared to my usual. A little high, quite a lot high. A couple of tight turns can do wonders for your airspeed. Right, gear down, back on the speed rate. Okay. So I'm finding it a little hard to narrate nuclear option because there's a lot going on and I'm very busy doing whatever it is I'm doing. But it's a near future fantasy combat flight sim. It's in early release. Okay, let's concentrate on my landing. Let's get off the power. Let's flare it, flare it, flare it, flare it, flare it. Push the nose down. Those flares coming out there, by flaring it, I did not mean using my infrared decoy flares, but you reduce the power, pull the nose up to try and soften the landing and kill a little bit of airspeed. Alright, let's pull in here. So I've got about 30 hours into the game. The first 10 hours I got shot down quite a lot. Okay, it's got my got myself rearmed. Even got a tank of fuel, or some of a tank of fuel. Okay, we got some trade. Alright, let's turn around. Let's get back on the power. Now we really need to keep these tarantulas away from my base. So I'm playing quite a defensive game, which is probably why I'm not doing so well in this scenario. But what I really want to do is get offensive. So let's select this guy as a target. Yeah, okay. And then we're going to get a bit of speed up. And oh, that's interesting. And we want to basically just. Is he turning away? I think he is. Is he running away? Oh, he's deploying. Okay, so he's dropped the far side of whatever this is. I'm gonna nose up a little bit. We'll see if we can get. There we go. Hello. We'll try a long-range shot here. Now this AGM-68 will make a mess out of it if it can connect. And yeah, we're actually gonna move that target. We get this. It's an AT. I don't know what an AT stands for. I don't like going right over him though. So we're going to turn very hard left. I guess we didn't get the tarantula. No, that's okay. Oh, we did. Look at that. You beauty. Oh yeah, radar insulation. Yeah, see if we can get this thing. Okay, the radar will make a mess out of me, but I'm going to go in low and fast. And then if we can manage to get this, we're going to switch weapons to the shorter, less effective ones. Okay. And let's run. Look at that. That was effective. Still got my gun. So what I'm doing here is essentially rushing in. I'm hitting them with pretty much everything that I can. And then running away. And now we're going to get back to my highway strip. Oh, let's see if I can attempt to explain what this is. So it's a combat flight sim, and a variety of different weapons, variety of different aircraft. Both factions, both sides, have got access to the same weapons and the same platforms. So, in a sense, it's not like a traditional flight simulator where you might be playing NATO or Warsaw Pact and vice versa. So everything that you can do, the enemy can also do with the same weapons, and that makes the game challenging in many ways. But it's a little easier, in some respects, a little easier to learn if you're not a complete and utter flight nerd, which I might be. Another combat landing. Another very rough control use there. Let's get off the air brake. Too fast, a little high, too fast. Alright, let's line the thing up. Now if it looks like I'm landing with casual abandon, there's a lot of, let's just say, less proficient landings that have been demonstrated over the last 30 hours, right? So a little bit of flare here, so we're pulling the nose up, we're off the power, and down, and then immediately on the wheel brakes, get the speed down. And we want to pull in here and reload as quickly as we can. Let's get off the brakes. This thing to our left is a close-in weapon system. That will defend the base from an imminent missile threat, or indeed aircraft. Problem there is, if you happen to be in the way, it will slice through you like you're not even there. Ask me how I know. Okay, turn around. Another very quick turnaround by the boys and girls in munitions there. And we have a target. An airborne target, that triangle just to the left of my my frame on the canopy. What is that? Okay, it's a cricket. Right, we're going to really hit some of these air-to-ground units now. Target these guys. And I'm actually going to do. Let's try something a little different this time. Let's go for height. Let's go for altitude. There are no radar SAMs in this scenario, so I mean it shouldn't be impossible to do this and basically fire weapons from a long range. They're 5 nautical miles away. A plume of smoke from something that got hit earlier. In fact, lots of plumes of smoke. I think there's a battle going on. Right, let's roll over. I don't know whether I really want to fire at this point or not. You know, it would really suck if I missed. Oh, there we go. Right, let's see what else we can do. So, right, building. Have one of these. In fact, have several of these. And have some more. And that gives me one left. So that's a whole bunch of weapons we just lobbed at them. Lots of kills. Now, there's a good chance. Oh yeah, that's bad. I want to avoid him. Let's turn away. Let's head for a nearest. In fact, let's just go low. Now, this trainer, the compass is not supersonic. I mean, it might be very briefly, but it's more possibly transonic. It can just get above the speed limit in a dive. Oh, look at that. There's a helicopter target there. Let's go and get him with a gun. I need the practice with the gun. But I'm going way too fast. It's firing rockets at someone. Some of them might have a very unpleasant day. That's my units on the ground.
Right engine fire.
Wow. Yeah, we might need some of that. I think it's fine. Yeah, we'll be good. Let's see if we can head home. I don't know whether this is. Oh! Eject. Ooh. Yeah, it doesn't look like we survived that one. Okay. So lesson learned: if you must catch fire, just eject. Let's try that again. Take a compass out. Oh, I'll have to buy one. Or I can take a helicopter, and I'm not that proficient in the helicopter. The chicane's a great weapon. I'm just not that proficient in it. I don't know, do we feel lucky? Yeah, why not? Well, I say what's the worst that happens, but I know what the worst thing that happens is, so, okay. Let's go for it. I mean, no, nothing to lose. Oh, yes I do. That's bad. Alright, let's get my air-to-air missiles engaged. We have an enemy helo coming over. So, these things are very weird to control if you're used to fixed wing. You have to use collective. Yeah, that's me, right. So, collective is the angle of the blades. So, a bit of collective. Push the nose forward and pick up speed. Get back on the collective so you don't crash. Okay, so that little altitude. Okay. Wowzers. Yeah, I'm not proficient at this.
Raise gear.
That's probably why things are a mess to fly. Right, I'm going to give you some of these, sunshine. Okay, now let's see. You are running away, and you're being fired upon, and you're dead. Fair enough. Okay, so yeah, so collective is an interesting thing to deal with. As I pull the nose up, so my helicopter will slow down a little bit and it will start to climb. So I'm going to pull back on the collective to get that little flight indicator to be more or less with the horizon. That means I'm traveling a level flight. And they do have instruments that tell me that. Okay, now the chicane, it's stealthy. It's difficult to detect. You can accomplish some quite incredible feats of sneakiness with one of these, which in itself is wonderful, but they're very hard to control. I very much struggle with it, so I'm gonna be gentle with it. Oh, there's a SAM there. Surface-to-air missile, these are quite difficult to detect by a SAM, but when they get you, you're in a lot of trouble. I've got a whole bunch of flares. I don't have a jammer for radar, but I don't need a jammer because there shouldn't be any radar missiles here. I really could do with tackling that SAM. Which one is the SAM? Linebreaker SAM, there you are. Well, no, that's a different one. Okay, that's not good. So which one of these is a SAM? There we go. Oh, that works. Oh, you're actually behind my target here. Okay, so when I crest the hill, it's going to cause a lot of consternation from the enemy, let's just say. So let's bring my speed back just a little. She's going to kind of crest over the hill here. I can pop up and just lob one over. Oh, hello. I'm going to give you 2. I'm actually going to drop down again. Because they've just detected me. And there's a helicopter firing at me. That's not good. I could really do... Oh, my gunner got him. That's something else about the chicane. It has a gunner. There's the second crewman, and he or she is able to tackle the enemy with your cannon. So you can control the cannon manually if you so wish to do so. Or you can have the enemy do that. Now, I am got a very uncomfortable feeling about this because I haven't targeted anything of these here. Alright, let's give you some of these. Okay, come on. Come on. I'm hoping my gunner's taking care of this because I'm about to crash. See, we're barely keeping it in the air, but apparently we're doing a good enough job to kill things. That works for me. Okay, I think it's because my nose is way too down. Let's do this. Let's bring the speed down a little more. Let's okay, much better. And we can rotate, except not at this speed, I guess. Yeah, using the rudder. Oh, that's bad. That's bad. Okay, well, thankfully we've got lots of flares, but that is a tarantula, I think, firing at me. If we can target you. Oh, a little low. Come on. Okay, I need to give you one of these. Come here, buddy. I've got something for you. That's my last one. Am I outguns? I don't know what's going on here. I'm just going to run away. You can sometimes take a hit from a surface-to-air missile, but you don't really want to do that if you can help it. Get the nose
Tail
up.
rotor failure.
Oh, yeah,
Left engine
okay.
failure.
Oops. I don't know whether we would have survived. Apparently we survived. Yeah, I'm not proficient, as I don't like. I'm not proficient in the helos for that. Well, I'll give it one more go. Let's take a compass out again, and let's do the same weapon load. Let's see if we can tackle some of these air-to-ground units. I'd love to get to buy one. I'd love to take care of my primary target here. Which I'll say my primary targets. These destroy units. There's a whole bunch of these down here that I really got to take out. I think first things first. Let's go ahead and take out this tarantula. So yeah, I very much struggle to narrate and fly a helicopter. Flying a fixed wing, I'm a little more proficient, but the helo, they're a little weird to fly. If you got a lot of fixed wing experience, the helo is just bizarre. and it got a lot of simulated fixed wing. The Hilo is bizarre. If you played something like Gunship 2000 back in the good old days, the Commodore 64 and the Amiga, then yeah, you'll have a vague understanding of how the Hilos work. But I mean, come on, guys, this is. I've seen some expert pilots in the Hilos, and they're very impressive how they can maneuver those things. I am not there. Anyway, let's go for some height. We're going to give this tarantula a heck of a surprise, and we can get up close to it. So I'm at full power, climbing. Where is he? There he is. So I do have the range to hit him, but I think if I find out I'm going to hit this building he's hiding behind, yeah, that's not going to happen right now. So, what's this? Oh no, it's fire a SAM. Fire a SAM at someone. So let's lob the missile over the top. So point the nose up and fire, and see if it will tackle him. There we go. I love doing that. I've fairly recently discovered that you can do that. Alright, so I'm going to get back on the jungle juice. We're going to hit the deck, which we're doing. Flat out at low level. Okay, pull back on the power. Let's get back to my AGM 68s. Let's turn here. Yeah, I didn't want that to happen. Okay.
Left engine fire.
Oh, come on. Are you kidding me?
Stall.
Okay, well that is nuclear option, where death is a side effect of playing the game. Hope you got something from this. Hope you enjoyed it. That was it's kind of intense, but yeah, a lot of fun. I've enjoyed it. It's a bargain. It's something like $17 or $18. It's very inexpensive. So if you like a challenge, because if you're not used to flight sims, you will find this thing a challenge. But go ahead and have a go. It's a laugh. Thanks so much, everyone. Take care. Goodbye.